The tunnel led to a wide room in the cave. This was the spot where the kids were enslaved. Kobold guards stood on duty, cursing the brats, their heads all adorned with red Christmas hats. The kobolds were wielding small swords and long whips, and they barked out commands as loud yelps and shrill yips. Chained to wood tables were the girls and the boys, forced to cobble together some hideous toys.
You just hear around,
About to work! About to work!
Those toys, they don't look jolly at all.
I hate kobolds.
Those are
Oh,
real
I forgot
ugly
to ask
toys.
something during the long rest. I wanted to summon Steed.
absolutely.
Okay.
No.
So during the long rest, I was yelling for reindeer, 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 come on, boy. Come on. Come
And
on.
it flies through just enough to, it moves so fast, it might as well be flying as it appears in front of you. This majestic, wonderful creature, antlers just branching out into these beautiful, almost like a fey-like creature that is just incredibly strong. It's almost emulating the physique of its owner.
It is fully a moose. And I just say, oh, good boy, it's so good to see you. We gotta go save some kids. Come on.
Oh, so I guess we're not going for subtlety now. All right, fine.
I mean, have you seen him? Does it look like he's trying to go for subtlety?
So
I
I'd
mean-
like to know is, what is our formation as we go into this cave? Which, by the way, you can see what the cave looks like in the attachment that I put in the Zoom chat.
That's a treat.
That's great.
Okay.
What's the light situation? I mean, I say there's a campfire in the middle, but like, can we see?
There are torches along the walls.
All right.
Have any of the kobolds noticed that we're like peeking around in the mouth of this cave?
Make a perception check.
Oh, here's a question: are we sneaking in? Or like we trying
First,
to be sneaky?
we'll get the perception first,
Oh, that's.
I don't think we can sneak in with a moose.
because as you're listening, the moose that is named Reindeer is kind of sniffing in and like distracting you by like licking your face.
Thank you,
Come on,
reindeer.
come on, you big lummox, get off of me.
And this is right at the base of the cave, which is oddly like a tree trunk bit to it. And as you're moving in a little bit past, so who's going to be leading this line?
I
I
want to
can-
check. I want to check with my people first. Are we trying to be sneaky?
Well,
going into this thing?
who among us is the most slight of feet?
Well, I can make all of us a little bit more sleight of feet. I can cast pass without trace.
That can
I
work.
mean,
I can.
reindeer has the smallest feet.
Reindeer probably does have the smallest feet, but I mean,
moose looks at you like,
I mean, it's
I
your
mean,
hooves.
I could also make. I can make one of us completely invisible, if necessary. It's a little bit of a skill that I learned when we had to chase out the mole rats that got into the fruitcake supply.
Wow, you're so talented.
Thank
That's-
you.
That is amazing.
Nobody asks about the friggin' fruitcake supply disaster. I mean, come
Okay.
on.
Okay, well,
Because fruitcake is awful.
does anyone actually ever
Shut your
ask about
goddamn
fruitcake?
mouth.
That's what I give people I don't like.
I don't want a player versus player because of fruitcake.
Wait, people don't like fruitcake?
No.
Okay, buddy, it's
I'm
okay.
Sorry, I
So-
had to
So,
hear about
who's
it
the
from
sneakiest
Batman.
among us after you cast your little winky dink snowflake pass without a trace spell?
It also does smell slightly like lavender. it just kind of helps ease the mind and helps you move more calmly to just like kind of make little more surer steps. You know, that's kind of how it works.
As long as it
Point
doesn't
of
smell like
inspiration
Christmas.
for that one. That is just
Chuggs is like taking mental notes, like, I gotta
Oh.
work on this when I get back.
As long as it doesn't smell like a Christmas tree store, then I'm perfectly fine. I love Christmas. I love Christmas just as much as the rest of you. But that Christmas tree store smell can go to hell, okay?
you have a flashback to those moments where you got kicked out of the store where you're just like, sir, if you don't appreciate the smell of pine, you don't have to be here.
It doesn't smell like pine. It smells like the ass end of a raccoon. Flashback.
Some people think that's pine. Good day.
Hey, you gotta leave, okay? You're causing a scene.
And that's how you two met.
We're learning so much.
You cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, I'm a cast pass without a trace. Yeah,
All right.
And
that gives us a +10 to our stealth.
everyone smells this lovely lavender as the aroma from your little charm just kind of sprinkles out all over everyone, kind of like almost like a pixie fairy dust type ordeal.
All right.
With its red and green hues, of course. So if everyone wants to roll stealth, they can now.
Before
and
we
add
go in.
10 to it.
Before we
when
go
they
in,
want to.
Before we go in, I'm like, I'll go in a little bit ahead of everybody, and I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, cool.
So I do that, and now I am invisible.
And he just vanishes right in front of you.
So I start to walk ahead just a little bit.
So
Keeping quiet.
that's a 13, a 13,
Oh, I didn't mean to roll twice.
natural
Sorry.
20.
Thank God for the +10.
But I do have disadvantage, so I did get a 13.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
That's
Natural
a 23 with the +10. Oh no, that's a 25. with the +10.
25.
I have a 30.
Yeah. Like you're not even there. Just the softest, tiptoeing, delicate balance of movement through. You don't even hear the crunching of the snow as it goes underneath your feet. And you're able to move up a little bit higher to that next level where there's not even, no one knows that you're even there. But what you do hear is there is a whistle blow, like a steam engine, and all of the kobolds, they start to round up the kids that are that one tier above in front of the cave where you are, and they take them all a little bit further down into the cave towards the top point, and you hear them wrangling them up. Come on, get in there. Come on. It's quitting time, but not for you. And they're moving them along. They don't even realize you're there. They're walking right past you. They don't, there's no acknowledgement, but you can see that they are now have left behind entire workbenches of just shoddy craftsmanship, poor tools, just the worst kind of like toys just being like falling apart. It's just it's a crying shame.
Troy tries his hardest to stay silent and not smack a kobold backhanded in the face for clearly not following the proper union standard of quitting time.
There are so many code violations that are going on throughout this workshop.
I say in my head, who OSHA'd have a field day here.
Whoosha.
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 Okay, so you guys are in this tier that is like the second above. If everyone could make a perception check as you're looking around the different tables and
15 for me.
Okay, so we've got an 8, a 7. Mary Belle, 23. Very nice.
I'm just rolling really bad.
Hey, man. Sometimes it tells a great story.
Yeah.
I think changing my dice on here has changed my dice fortunes because as Brittany knows, I roll like dog shit on D&D Beyond.
Yikes. Yeah.
Well, you only
That's
rolled
a-
bad last game.
It's not one.
Oh, it was really bad.
It's really bad.
Okay, so as Mary Belle, you are looking at all the tables and you start to realize, like, okay, you know, they were moving pretty quickly, but the kobolds were kind of like latching things up, and one of them kind of like, as they were locking the door, you could have heard like the sound of like a couple of clicking that doesn't sound much like locks, but more like switches. As it starts to kind of like connect in your head, that may have been a security protocol. For everyone who rolled below 13, you, as you're moving things around and looking for like different things,
Mary Belle.
as you're looking for different things to help you out, I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
We don't have to, right? Because I rolled a 15.
No, not the ones anyone who rolled under 13.
No.
Thank Christ. 12.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh
no.
no! No!
Oh no.
So
Okay.
if you rolled under 14 for your dexterity saving throw, you're going to take you're going to take.
Yeah.
It's rolling very slow for me, so I'm going to have to do this manually.
Actually, can I use my Tides of Chaos and re-roll that, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, because that was a nat 1 and no. Come on, D&D. Are you kidding me?
Don't tell. No, what? No! No!
You're kidding.
God.
I
No!
hate D&D Beyond.
No!
Oh
No!
I'm
that
a
is
fan of it.
insane.
It's I think it's a wonderful application. If anyone who
That's-
works there and watches it is
That's-
just.
Do you have a
It
set?
literally was teetering on 19, then it fell on 1. I was like,
You-
Well,
Do you have a setting? You rolled 3 nat 1s in a row, I think.
D&D Beyond hates me.
Holli
Like,
and Chuggs,
yeah.
you are going to
Yep.
take 4 points of piercing damage as hitting crossbows that were in the wall fire directly at you. However,
Okay.
Could I use
Sindi.
a reaction with interception fighting style to reduce the damage for one
Sindi,
person?
you actually won't have to,
Oh,
because as you hear the arrows start to come out of the wall, everything just slows down around you. And you don't know what is going on until you realize the strange spark of arcane energy that comes from Holli made this spontaneous moment of saving you happen. Because during the break I had her roll for the wild magic, and you are slowly moving in time right now, or everything is moving very slow around you in time right now. However, to everyone else, he's going super fast.
Oh my God! It must have been leg day at the gym. He
That
just
would make
let
you
me
go slower.
Avoid the arrow, no problem, almost like Matrix style. But the other two of you take those 4 points of piercing damage. You now have like a little bit of arrow inside you.
I walk up to. Are you guys all right? You hear like invisibly from in front of you.
Chuggs just goes, ah!
To scream.
Who did...
Oh, come here,
you
I
have to
got
stay
you.
quiet.
And
You have
I'll
to
lay
stay
on
quiet.
hands.
I'm trying.
2
to stay
points
quiet.
to each of them.
That's
Suddenly,
fine.
like as you are like trying to take in the moment of being damaged and someone invisible talking to you, Sindi just really quickly just is like boom, boom, healing you with his lay on hand spells.
Do you take the arrow out?
Yeah.
To
It's
you,
okay.
Sindi, you're hearing, "Can you take the arrow out?" As just the glow really quickly, like just, and it almost looks like he's very impatient as he's waiting for you to just like, yeah, come on.
Let's go. Come on,
This is
you
the
got
fastest
this.
any of you have seen him move ever.
So as he takes the arrows out, I look around. Do I notice any of those levers, or are they on the other side of the wall?
It sounds like that the mechanics came from the other side of that door. And right after you heal them, Sindi, everything starts to just go right back into normal time.
Oh,
So
you're back.
is the I look through? Is there a window on the door, or is the door like a
It's very
solid-
much like a full thick wood barricaded type door with the steel trim around it. Seems like it's definitely locked from the other side, but the locking mechanism itself is probably on the other side of the door from what you see just looking at it. You've worked with these kinds of doors. Mainly if they're used by people who've got a little bit more coin to spend and keep their places secure.
So it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be able to like jigger the lock open, basically.
Unless you've got some sort of, I believe you have the trait of a tool for the right tool for the job, correct?
I have thieves' tools efficiency.
Yes, so you will be able to use them to try and unlock this door.
Okay, so I
You need to
Excuse
beat
me.
a DC 13.
you just hear footsteps go up to the door, since I'm still invisible, and you hear like the jingling, like the slight tinkering of tools, as he goes like, nah, not that one, nah, not that one either, nah, no, too fancy. I just bought this one yesterday. And you hear like the clicking of something as it goes into the lock on this door. And what roll would that be?
That's a DC 13. So it's dexterity plus your skill, the
So it'd be-
thieves tool.
Okay, so it would be. Would that be a? It would just be a dex check plus the proficiency. There you are.
That'll be a quick wipe.
Yes.
Yeah, or I'll just put a little animation. I don't know, like
Just the banana dance.
And a little to the left, a little to the right. Perfectly
Yes.
unlocks. The door opens up. And
I
now,
I open it up as quietly as I possibly can and peek around the crack to see
Okay.
what's inside.
roll perception for me. And you can do this with advantage as you're invisible, so you can have a bit more of a better look because no one's going to be looking at you.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I get a natural 20.
Don't catch my curse.
Okay, 25.
Yeah.
As you look in, you do see that the coast is clear. On the other side of the cavern, it seems that there is a stairwell kind of built into the ground. That's like a makeshift stairwell that goes down, that's been dug out some further area into the cave. But there's also a chest just to the left of it. But in the room that you have unlocked, there are just, oh God, there are, it's a sad sight. Their kids are in here, and they are locked up to the wall. And they are they're just, a lot of them are like practically sleeping with their arms up. There's just broken pieces of splintered wood from all the terrible toys that they were for some reason looking to make. And yeah, just a handful of them, about like 7, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lined up.
Do I see any kobolds in the room?
No, but you do see their little tiny footprints that have pretty much are leading towards that downward stairwell.
So they're not in the room right now. So I
No.
turn around and you all hear whispering from the door that just magically opened by itself. The kids are in here. I'm going to try to unlock them and get them out. Keep a lookout for the kobolds. And I sneak into the room. Invisible. And I go up to, like, is it like a chain? Like all the chains are locked together?
Yeah, they're all like linked together, basically.
Like each individual locks, or is it like one?
No,
lock
it's like there's one, and then it goes through the like a ring, and then it goes through another one.
Okay.
So there's like an end lock, and then a lock that loops to the other side.
I go down to the kid at the end of the chain, and I like tap him on the shoulder, and I go, "Hey,
He
listen.
just kind of wakes up like,
Now, don't say a word. It's Troy. You remember Troy from the town? The greasy guy.
Oh, Troy.
Okay. I'm invisible right now.
Oh, Troy.
Me and four of the townspeople are here to get you out. But I need you to keep everybody here nice and quiet. Okay? And I go to use the thieves' tools to unlock the first part of the chain.
he's still just kind of looking around. He's like,
As long as he
all
stays quiet.
yeah, you easily get it. And it just unlocks, and you're able to thread it through from the other side. Do the same for the other kids as the one you woke up, Jimmy the Third. He starts to wake
You
up.
don't
the other
recognize
kids.
your Uncle Jimmy's voice, your Uncle Troy's voice.
Yeah, I mean, it's you hang out at the Union around enough and you start to pick up a few things. These are my formative years as a child. And my identity is going to be building just around these times based
Oh.
upon the influences and the people that I know. There's a lot of study that goes into things.
We'll get you a pair of overalls when we get back, and then we'll put you
All
to
right,
work.
thanks.
But let's get you out of this cave.
I
And
asked for a
lead-
library card for Christmas this year.
Oh, God damn it. and I lead the kids out to the rest of the group.
And you guys see the line of children moving out into the cave, out of that little captured area. They're tired. They're very sore. Their wrists are like red from being held onto those chains and manacles.
Oh wow, it's the kids. Way to go.
I calmly shut the door behind me to make sure that like nothing comes in behind us while we're talking to the kids.
Got it.
And
Children, was there anybody else, more children taken?
Well,
Were y'all it?
A lot of them are like we want to go home. It's like there's some are they're very confused. Like they don't really necessarily know why they were there. They're happy that they got free, and they're telling you like, oh, we don't want to get caught again, and we don't know what's going on. Like we're just, they took us and they wanted us to make stuff, and then it was just we don't understand what was going on. And there's one kid who like kind of gets like an aha moment.
A string of bright lights hangs next to the door. You must get inside and settle the score. No handle or knob can be seen at all. There must be something about those lights on the wall. Remove the wrong bulb, a young child yells. That's how you get in, and it's where the Lich dwells.
So when he says that, he points to the wall where it looks like that stairwell is leading towards, and what you see is a string of red, blue, white, yellow, green lights over in like an archway of sorts.
And he's like, I think that's the way in.
No,
I don't know what to do though. Like I just kept hearing him say, gotta move the wrong one.
Move the wrong one.
That's not the most helpful thing, actually, but Thank you anyway.
All right. Can we ride on the moose? Can the moose take us home?
Actually, the moose could probably take him back to the town.
Yeah, of course. That's why he's here.
You hear from an
Reindeer.
invisible voice by the door.
You know what to do.
I'm gonna say at this point you drop it just because, you know, they do need to communicate with you.
All right, I drop invisibility.
All right, and I give the kids are they taking reindeer back?
Yeah, they can all
Alright.
take reindeer back.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, we have a wood carver. I'm gonna look over to the wood carver and just say, "Hey, can you make a sled real quick?"
The one kid who's got like a bunch of splinters in his hands are just like, no.
No, not you.
I mean, oh. He's like, oh.
Well, you must have had a lot of responsibility foisted upon you to think that was like directed at you.
Yeah, that
they-
was
they
You
for
must have
really
a rough
Chuggs.
time.
he kind of looks at like, this is a weird day.
I think I could. I don't know. We're in a cave. Is there like some wood around?
There is absolutely extra supplies. There are, you know, there's a lot of loose panels around. It's almost, although it's super cheap, it's like practically balsa wood like material. Like it's just flimsy but there's a lot of it.
They went to Hoovale IKEA.
Hukia. They went to Hukia.
Yeah.
This episode sponsored by IKEA.
You see, this is what happens when you don't use certified union labor. You get something like this. Look at this. It's probably called a schmurg.
You actually look at the label. It does say schmurg. Yeah.
See?
IKEA, we
See?
actually love you. We're just messing around.
Item number
I-
3T4, the schmurg.
I will try to craft a sleigh on the spot with all of these flimsy materials.
All right. Give me your dexterity and your modifier with the tool proficiency. Excuse me.
With all of my tools, I'd like to give him a help action.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll roll. You'll have advantage on that.
Okay. So it was Dex plus what?
Hold on. My sound went out for a bit. What'd you say?
I said so Dex plus what?
The tool proficiency.
Ooh. Hold on.
That'd be a 23. Or no, that would be my proficiency. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry, I gotta find the proficiency.
Trying to say when you pull your character sheet up. Oh, by the way, just so you know, in the Zoom chat, the latest attachment is the lights, so that you can see what the pattern is.
I'm looking at it now and I'm hella confused.
Don't worry, there's time.
So 22.
With a 22, you are able to realize, okay, if I layer these things in the different, okay, we'll use the extra twine, pad it up a bit with some cloth that's still there, and you're all seeing him like the numbers memes like and geometry is like floating over his head at this point as he's just crafting this beautiful, like it's not polished or anything, but it is just well shaped and put together for something of such cheap material. And at least several of the kids are able to fit onto it, and the rest are able to ride on the back of reindeer. And if you would be able to send them on his way, the reindeer knows exactly, the reindeer moose, which confuses a lot of the kids. They're kind of like, wait. They're just a little of like, it's a nickname. Yeah, but why would you give him a nickname That's a different animal. Like I don't.
So his name's Reindeer because like Christmas, and reindeer are like a Christmas animal, and he's a Christmas moose. So that's why I named him Reindeer.
And they just go, oh, okay.
That makes total
That's
sense,
what
right?
kids do.
Yeah.
That's a
And,
thing that happens.
They just let it happen. And it rides off, and in this kind of like stoic, brave pose, the reindeer just kind of like just before he exits the cave looks back at you and just gives a knowing nod and off it goes. And the kids are like, yay. All right,
Single
so
tear just goes down.
single tear, slightly
Such
frozen
a
by the
beautiful
mid cheek.
beast.
All right. And one just is like still has a little bit of like chain on its arm. It's still jingling it like a jingle bell, like on the way out.
That's the spirit.
That's so sad. though.
It makes
really is
reindeer go
great.
faster because he's always wanted to pull Santa's sleigh.
Oh, but he never could because he's a moose.
Aw.
So sad.
Yeah, that's
The
his
tragic backstory of reindeer.
We had to have one.
That is when I truly became the moose that I am today.
There's always
The
one in
moose
D&D.
saved Christmas.
Always one.
So the string of lights that you see now in this pattern that looks like an archway, there are 24 colored bulbs on it. The bulbs are laid out in 2 separate patterns of 12 bulbs each. Pattern 1 has some, you gotta like, you know, there's a second pattern, and what you remember hearing is remove the wrong bulb. And that's how you get in. So anyone would like to roll intelligence,
Yeah,
you can.
sure.
And I'm assuming
Yeah.
all of you, yeah, we'll go with intelligence on this first run to figure out.
So I
Hey!
I go slowly back into the room, and I look at it like, okay, standard Christmas-like configuration. Oh fuck, 10.
Always just like, the patterns are starting to speak to me. Christmas
And-
spirit,
No,
speak
this is-
to me.
Hollyander standard Christmas-like configuration. Although this looks like it's a little bit out of the 1975 catalog.
As you're trying
Double
to
switch
like tweak a
fuses.
little bit of it, Troy, you do feel the like, oh, okay, I've got a little bit just of it, zap, and you are going to take 7 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
Oh my
No.
god.
Damn.
You just see, and I go, okay, that's the first ouchie of the day. All right, now we get 2 more. 2 more, and then I got to file paperwork. All right. Oh,
Did anyone roll above 12 on intelligence?
Cindy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow.
Yeah, somehow Holly as well.
Yeah,
You
so
notice
Holly.
that there are 2 distinctly different patterns on this string of lights. If anyone would like to roll a wisdom check, you're more than welcome to.
I'll go.
Yeah,
I'll go.
so
Yeah.
perception plus your wisdom modifier.
Noticing he pointing out the pattern, I try again and I look. Much better.
But what was it? I can't. I'm not. I
15.
don't have the
I
screen.
got 22.
I got a
15.
6.
I got an 11.
Got a 9.
Oh boy.
Real good on that intelligence. Real bad on that wisdom.
Got a
Okay.
6.
So who rolled the highest again?
That was me, Maribel.
Then I
Okay,
rolled a
Maribel.
15.
What was the number you got?
22.
Okay. You kind of like when Holly says, "Oh, these are like this. It's these Christmas lace patterns." That's when your decorative skills come into play, and you're like, "Okay, I know this." You realize that pattern 1 starts at the first bulb and has odd numbered bulbs. Then pattern 2 starts at the second bulb and consists of even-numbered bulbs, and that is the way that it is maneuvering. The rest of you, while you're fiddling with this, take 8 points of lightning damage.
Wait, I rolled a 15. I still take
those of you who went under 15.
Okay.
So as she starts talking about math, I just sit there in confusion, and you see like me trying to do the numbers. But it's like that Sherlock Holmes thing, but all the equations are just random gibberish, and it's number 7 over and over.
2 + 2 = chair.
So while they're all checking out, I cast Healing Word on myself again.
Mary Belle, as you realize, okay, following along the patterns of which one is going blinking, which one is going in the proper sequence, eventually you get to the point where you see, okay, there are 16 lights going which way and back and forth. I need you to do another intelligence check for me.
Could I give her advantage since
Yes, you may.
Actually,
Yes,
you know what? I can guide myself. Can I do that?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna draw upon all the wisdom of
And you have
Christmas
advantage
lights.
because I'm
And you have
helping out,
advantage.
too.
And I have advantage. Okay.
Because now I'm pissed at this lights for shocking me.
All right.
One goes out, they all go out.
Intelligence. There's 1. And here's 2.
All right. Oh my goodness.
And
oh
you
my
have
God.
your inspiration.
You have
your
inspiration.
And
So
I
you get a
have-
third.
Can I do a third? Okay. Why did not that? Okay. Well, here's my guidance. Really? Oh my God. All right. Yeah. So let me roll it again. Intelligence. Come on.
Oh, shit,
Come on.
You rolled it too quick. Hey!
No, I didn't. Oh, natural
Mary Belle,
20.
be careful. Numbers are shocking.
A natural 20.
Nice.
Fantastic. You realize, remove the 16th light on the string. And the color of the bulb, blue, because it doesn't match the rest of the sequence. Once you figure that out, you carefully go to twist it and pops right off. When you
I
do,
think I found
the
it.
cave wall splits in half and opens up, revealing the doorway towards the rest of your path. Now, there is a chest to the left of you. If anyone wants to check that, if not,
I see the chest and I kind of give it a look over for any traps.
yeah, give me a perception. Perception.
Perception check.
Bad for me, but a 12.
Yeah, it's fine. Most of the they think that if you're able to, get past that door, then most likely you're supposed to be there, and you haven't been shot full of arrows. You see in that the chest opens up pretty easily. There's some shoddy tools for the most part, but there is one hammer that catches your eye.
Hello? And I reach down and I take it out.
It's got a nice luster to it. It's it's got a good balance. Yeah, when you do that, it kind of like naturally just kind of like almost gunslinger style, like really quickly can go into your tool belt and move out.
Yeah. Well, I guess Christmas does come more than once a year around here, and I flip it into my tool belt.
That's the spirit.
Like a pro, just in there. I'm gonna say that is a +1 hammer.
Nice.
That'll help when I have to hit something, because your boy's not a strength caster.
Most casters aren't. That's the secret of casting.
They're squishy.
Quite
have a hammer
squishy.
license?
You don't
Very
gotta be.
Like, I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
Oh, are you noticeably hurting? Because I can healing word you.
Let me see if I'm noticeably hurting. No, I mean, she's got a,
Here,
her
let me
hair
heal him.
with her
I'll
little
heal
pom
word
poms.
you.
It's kind of like vaporized a little bit from the
honey.
lightning. Like her hair is a little singed.
Got that big static singe going on.
Yeah,
darling.
she's a little more airheaded, glazed over than
I don't
usual.
think is it possible to move the? I don't think I can move my infusion from one tool to the next.
You won't really have to with that one.
Yeah, because the light hammer is currently my spell focus, so I'll just keep that on the belt to act as my spell focus. But I'll have the +1 in the other one.
Don't worry, buddy.
I'm a
I
healing
gotcha.
word you at first level there.
What's the healing word you give me?
Christmas spirit, baby. You got it. Right
That's
in your
3
heart.
words.
I don't
I
care.
honestly
Do you
thought it
make
was
the
going to be
rules?
bless your heart.
No.
That's the
Mm-mm.
word.
That's more like a
Have you
vicious
heard about
mockery.
the word?
Yeah.
Have you heard about the word?
I'm gonna
I heard the
go-
bird
I'm gonna
is the
go over
word,
by
actually.
Tony.
Brand new.
I'm gonna go over by Tony with the hammer and say, "Hey, bud, you got a license for that?"
Do you have a license for those shorts you're wearing?
Yeah, it's actually right here, and I pull out my shorts license.
They make those.
Yeah.
Certified shorts license of the
Certified
Department
shorts
of
license.
Behavioral Correction.
I reach, and so seeing that, I reach into my coveralls and I pull out a long, collapsible, like laminate of the several different tool licenses that I have, and you see like plumbing, carpentry, haberdashery. There's one that's a provisional license for taxidermy. It keeps going and going and going and going and going.
That one's actually expired, the taxidermy.
It's like, and I look at him like, oh shit, I need to
This
get
is the one
redone.
time I'm taking it super seriously, and I'm just like, "Oh, this one's expired, sir."
Can't believe my dad joke
That's
didn't
taxidermy.
nail on that one.
This one's the one for the hammers, and I point to the one that says general mechanics.
Come on, guys. The
Okay, that
taxidermy
checks out.
license is expired. Come on.
Oh, I get it now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Psychic damage.
Oh,
Psychic
shoot, I
damage.
got
Psychic
it now. That was a
damage.
good one. Oh my God, bless your heart. That was so good.
That flew over all our heads like a dead turkey. There, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
The door slid wide open with a groan and a grind, and unveiled a strange scene unexpected to find. In one corner stood a tall Christmas tree, decorated with horrors that would make most folks flee. A stack of wrapped presents sat underneath. On the wall hung some bones in the shape of a wreath. A slim figure stood there, in red Christmas clothes, white fur on his collar, and bells on his toes.
Foolish mortals, he growled. There's no way you can win.
When we just want to show you the right way.
I'm
to
not done with my
celebrate
menacing poem.
Christmas. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Continue.
I practiced
continue.
this.
Are you the? So you're the asshole who stole all the Halloween
let him
decorations.
finish.
His green grin grew wider as his yellow eyes glowed, his fists filled with fire, about to explode. He cackled like crazy, he giggled with glee.
Once I claim your souls, you'll never be free.
The tree ripped and knocked over the gifts that were stacked. As the bells on him jingled, the Lich then attacked.
Oh,
Time to roll initiative.
Absolutely not.
As it laughs with this hoard of Christmas treasure behind it, it raises its hand and decides to point at you, Mary Belle.
No.
And it casts magic missile, which is it's a ranged attack, correct?
Yeah. It automatically hits. You
Automatically
just roll
hits,
damage.
right.
Yeah.
So you are going to take
I don't like that at all.
My proper dice for this. Just 1 point of force damage as it mockingly toys with you, so to speak.
All right. Okay. All right.
If he does
Laughing
magic
in spite of
missile-
itself.
If he does magic missile, I can do interception. So I want to use my shield to intercept some of the missiles. If that...
So for your reaction, you're going to step in front of
Yeah.
Maribel and intercept it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
So I get to roll a d10.
I don't think he can. He only do 1 damage with magic missile because magic missile is 3 missiles, isn't it?
Yes, I haven't, but I was going to do more, but then he decided to intercept it.
All right. I was like, wait, how did he do only 1?
So
In the
6.
interest
I can intercept 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Not
you're gonna
today.
take 2
Lich.
points total. So 4 points. So you take the whole thing. You're able to step right in front and boom.
God, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you.
Anytime.
Troy.
I go over to that edge of the thing and I go, all right, let's just, all right. I've got eggnog waiting for me at home, and I go up against it and I take out of the component pouch what looks like a long, stringy bit of like the intestines of an adder, and I take the spell focus of my hammer and I draw it back like a slingshot and I fire it as I cast Melf's Acid Arrow at 2nd level at the Lich.
Very nice.
Let's go. Casting. 15.
Cool. Is that 15 points or 15 to hit?
15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay. And that is, why didn't it show up as the, oh, okay. Everything's going wacky. Please.
Don't worry.
Clear. Go back here. Now I'm going to roll the damage, which is 4d4 of acid damage.
Woo, doctor.
Which is 8 points of acid damage.
As the arrow slices through the air, right past your head, Chuggs, and through, it melts part of its its armor as it drips through, and you see the acidic wound form over this decaying corpse. It is now time for Maribel, and then Sindi, you are right after her.
All right. So I'm looking around this room and I'm just so incredibly upset by all these decorations. This is a travesty. This is a mockery of the Christmas spirit that I know. This is just, I'm just so upset. So all of a sudden you see Maribel start to like hyperventilate a little bit, but then like as she's doing so, her body starts going a little bit luminous. And then there's like a bunch of twinkling stars that start to appear all around her body. And like all of a sudden, she like, as you're watching, she just gets more and more luminous, and you see like star patterns and constellations form all around her body and her clothes, and she's surrounded by stars. And like all of her the ornaments that she has on her antlers are like glowing with like this bright, and it's like making a galaxy around her. And you see one specific one that's really bright, and it's of the Archer, so it like looks like the Sagittarius constellation, right? So it like looks like a person drawing a bow. And that was my bonus action. With my
You look just like a Christmas tree.
yeah, it's like, yeah, seriously. So
Like, I know I look good.
this is her best form. It's my best side. When you activate this form, and as a bonus action of your subsequent turns, I'm gonna make my ranged spell attack. I'm gonna throw a luminous arrow that targets this Lich. So I don't have necessarily like a thing, so I'm just gonna roll a d20 and add my spell attack modifier, which I believe is okay. So that's a 15 plus something.
It will
plus
hit
5, I think. Yeah, cool. So that will be 1d8 of wisdom, or 1d8 of damage, plus my wisdom modifier. So 1d8 plus 4. So 4 plus 4. So 8 radiant damage.
Wonderful.
To this guy. And I was like, you just hear her yell, like, this is not Christmas. She's so mad.
Just like a reverse 300 type deal.
Yeah, basically.
Sindi, it is your turn, and then it will be Holli's.
I'm going to look up at the Lich and just him and his disgusting anti-Christmas Christmas tree and unjolly wreath, and I'm just going to yell, Bell's bright, this isn't Christmas. And I'm gonna do channel divinity for Peerless Athlete, which does a whole bunch of stuff, but in particular, the distance of my long and high jumps increase. I get advantage on strength, athletics checks, and dexterity/acrobatics checks. And I can do a whole bunch of stuff with lifting, carrying, and dragging. So
of course you can.
I am going to
lift every day, bro.
I'm going to spear tackle the Lich.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Get over here.
With a spear! Edge with a spear!
Okay. Oh my god! I love that I get to say this sentence. You grapple a Lich down into the cavern floor, onto the pile, on the edge of the pile of treasure, and even the Lich's face just has a, what the hell? Like, you just run towards it. And it can't counterspell or anything because you're just running at it. It's like, why is he? No!
And I'm just like glowing, like the best comparison would be Hercules when he gets like the god form.
Just this outline glow of gold around you.
I need one of the kobolds. I need one of the kobolds to be wearing a cowboy hat and just talking like JR. He's just like, my God, he broke him in half.
My God. Yeah, you go full Roman Reigns on him. Holly Day, it is you, and then Chuggs.
Well, I was going to do something, but now I would hit Sindi if I did that.
Okay.
Do it, man.
Oh, well, if Sindi says it, if Cindy's like, do it, Holly, I'll be like, okay. And you'll see Holly just takes a deep breath and her smile disappears and she goes, Christmas rage! But she's not a barbarian.
No, I love it.
She's not a barbarian. Let me clear that up.
You're just angered in general.
She's like, this is not Christmas! And then she screams that, and then just like a bunch of colorful lights are just like spinning around her, just like really embodying this sorcerer magic. And she is going to cast Ray of Frost, but she's going to use a meta magic to make that a bonus action. So she's going to
love it.
She's using that sorcery point, so she'll cast Ray of Frost at the Lich.
Fantastic.
Come on, D&D Beyond. Yes. Okay. Yes.
19, that hits. Give me that frost damage. That cold damage.
Frost damage. That's not what I wanted. But hey, it hit.
Like a snow miser, you hit it with that beam, and it just goes.
And she goes, "There's more where that came from." And she's gonna go, "Sorry, Sindi." And she's gonna cast Snowball Swarm around them.
Oh no!
Oh. What kind of save?
It's a dex save.
Okay, so I have to do one, and so do you.
Yeah.
How
Sindi.
big is it?
It's so when she says sorry, Cindy, she shoots all this colorful energy around them. There's a sphere of 5 feet.
Okay.
And it's just a bunch of snowballs. They're just doing this really quickly, but they each have a Christmas light on, so it just looks like a bunch of different Christmas lights just like
Goodness.
whirling around them.
Amazing.
What's the DC on the?
The DC is 14. That is what to be.
Cindy, you make it,
I just rolled a 14.
Nice.
and the Lich rolls a natural 1.
Yes!
Yeah.
I'll roll that damage. I wish I did it 3rd level. Dang, I was saving my 3rd level stuff. All right, come on, D&D Beyond. All right, I'll take that. I will take that. Is that
And
double
so will the
damage?
Lich.
Is that double damage for the Lich because he got a nat 1, or is that? how you
Yes,
do it? I don't know.
because why not? It was just too cool. The way you described it. I'm invoking the rule of cool, folks. That is just, that was too cool. I love it.
And Cindy only takes 7.
Okay.
Those shorts, you're used to the cold, man. You got this.
Between that and the team.
It's just a park ranger in short shorts tackling an undead wizard.
Oh my god, I love that imagery so much.
Fan art. We need that fan art.
Just
He's like
And
every
then,
day he's like
Maribel
training in
going like
Rocky
this.
4 montage. Like that's just every day for him.
It's like the huntsman from Animaniacs. Just like he ate some
All
gold
right.
chocolate.
Is there anything else?
no, that is it.
All right. It is Chug's turn.
All right. So everyone has been like shining, looking like Christmas trees, and having all these cool things happen to them. And Chug's just looking at this like, I really need to invest in crystals. This is crazy. So from where he's at, he's gonna try this again. He's going to try the ice knife again. So he kind of holds his hand up and starts moving his hands kind of like Dragon Ball Z. Not sponsored. And we'll
I don't think a
aim-
show that's off the air
Oh,
can
me,
sponsor
oh, me.
someone
Yeah,
anymore.
not sponsored.
I don't know.
Technically, that'd be Funimation that'd be just doing the
Yeah.
sponsoring.
By the way, we're not sponsored by the Disney movie Hercules either.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Just to throw that out there.
gonna let the mouse come after us. So
Oh boy.
We're laying the loopholes down now.
so
It'd be a fantastic outtake reel.
when he starts moving his hands, it kind of seems like the ice shards that are in this room just kind of like zoop, and like suck towards his hands, and then he'll fire it like scream, and he's going to cast this at 3rd level.
Ooh.
Hey,
What?
y'all get 3rd level spells at level 5. I only get 1st and 2nd.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
because you're a
druids,
half
man.
caster.
Let's do this. Oh no. Okay. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Yay! Okay.
Remember,
Damn
guys,
it.
15 has been hitting consistently, so.
I just get
We're
so
just
scared
playing
because I've been
Switch.
rolling so low. All right, give me 1 second.
I
I
will forget that.
Yeah. Let's see. So that's 3 of these. Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is all messed up.
No, you're all good, man.
Oh, math. Math is hard. 18. Damn it.
Fantastic. And, oh god, it just watches as the shards just go right through its body. Wonderful. Okay, so, as you
Who's this guy at the end? I just noticed there's an extra space at the end, and there's not a person on the board.
yes, you did notice that ugly tree on your way in.
Oh no.
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 I didn't.
As
No.
it
No,
stomps
please no.
and the roots
No.
Oh my god!
No.
Jesus!
No.
boom.
We're gonna have to pick up the pace a bit here.
Oh shit.
Yes, it is. It is what you think it is.
Oh, no.
As
Why?
a awakened Christmas tree emerges
Christmas joy
right in
now.
front of you.
Oh, and the Lich gets to go next too. Oh.
But it only comes out of hiding. And that is right. The Lich does the Lich that stole Christmas. It brings itself back up and then with a twist of its hand uses Dimension Door to poof to the other side in front of its Christmas tree. It is then going to use its one of its legendary actions to fire a cantrip of a ray of frost onto Holli
Shield.
as a given to. Okay, the shield works for magic attacks. True. So you're going to take half of the ray of frost.
Sorry about the car alarm, guys.
I thought that was my car for a second.
No.
Like, I need to
Okay.
check something.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's all good. Ray of frost. Where are you?
Is it Ray of Frost to hit though?
It is going to, it's going to roll to attack to.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you're already using shield, but so you will
Yeah.
take half if
Mhm.
it even hits. Let's say if it does hit, you will use. I'll let the shield go, be used.
Right.
If it doesn't, we'll disregard it.
Cool.
That is a 15.
With shield, that does not hit.
Well, there you go. And it's just curses. It doesn't curse. It says curses.
Versus.
It's not like disappointed.
Imagine.
This Lich is so theatrical that it shouts its stage directions.
Onomatopoeia!
Exit stage right. Enter. Christmas tree.
Look menacing.
I am verklempt. No.
Troy, you are next. And then Maribel, you're on deck.
All right. So, seeing
Zach's
the
floating
giant
head.
tree monster appear, I realized that I gotta have to change my strategy up a bit here. So, I take out the light hammer I had and the fancy hammer, since the light hammer is also my spell focus, and I clang them together, and you all see sparks shoot off of them, but then the sparks hang in the air and then shoot towards the Lich as I cast Fairy Fire on it.
Ooh, very nice.
And so that is
Zach does look like
you
he's
have to
just
make a
head
dex
on a
save-
shelf right now.
you have to make a dex saving throw for the Lich of 14.
Alrighty.
Higher.
Okay, that is. That's a 15.
Damn it! So you just see the sparks like hit off of him annoyingly, and I was like, shit. And I don't think can I use,
Language.
can I use Firebolt as a bonus action since it's a cantrip? Let me check.
Yes, I have let that be a rule.
Okay, so since
unless
that
unless the cantrip is a bonus action.
Okay. So I immediately, since seeing that fairy fire didn't work, I run to the back of the cavern finger and you see a butane light come up from the fingertip, and I go and
Before
fire.
you do that, though, I need you to give me a history check with advantage.
History check with advantage. Ooh,
Real quick.
okay.
We're gonna have a little fun moment here.
First one. All right. I don't think I need to throw again. That's a natural 20.
You have been in these instances where you have just been so enraged that anytime the problem has presented itself, usually with a good thwack of a hammer, and most of the times it's when you've thrown that hammer that you feel like the problem presents itself to be a solution. And as you look at the glowing hammer, shiny new hammer that you have in your hand, a small idea sparks before you decide to try to light a lich on fire.
Oh, I was gonna light the tree on fire.
Or the tree, rather.
Oh. So like the hammer. So I would deduce that the hammer, throwing the hammer at the tree is the thing to go with? With a natural 20? So
way to find out.
I click off the butane torch and I take out the fancy hammer and I go, well, I can't do it because it's not a bonus action, right?
I'll let it be a free
Okay.
action for this one.
I look at everyone, I'm like, okay, play by play. Here's an audible, and I walk up to spaces ahead and I aim back with all my might and I chuck the hammer at the tree.
All right. So awesome. It is gigantic, and it does in fact make contact. What you don't expect is for the hammer to immediately come back into your hands after you hit it.
Moan your shit.
Language.
Okay. Do I do damage to the tree?
No, you don't.
Familiar.
But you
don't
do see
have
that there's like a
swearing
tiny
license.
little chip off, and you realize, okay, maybe if I decide to actually put some effort into that one, I might be able to do something. All right, so you're pretty sure you've used everything at this point. So
yeah.
Mary,
All right.
and then Sindi, you are on deck after that.
All right, Mary Belle. Anyway. All right. So, Mary Belle is going to, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the up the butt. No, I'm gonna cast. Well, you would cast Fairy Fire on the Lich, but he saved, right?
Yeah, he saved.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Well, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna cast it at. I'll cast it at second level. Yeah, I'll cast it second level. Second level Guiding Bolt and go.
We'll reverse that guiding bolt as it reacts with a counter spell
Oh,
at third
Well,
level.
Dang.
Yeah, well,
dang counterspell.
whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I'm still gonna. Okay, then with my, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be real frustrated. I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Whatever, poop. And I'm just gonna do my bonus action, radiant damage to him, or at least I'm gonna try to. I rolled a hit for that. Roll that guy. Roll that beautiful bean footage. 8 plus 5. So that's only a 13.
No, that did not hit.
Oh no, my spell attack modifier, I lied. It's a 15. It's plus
That
7.
hits.
All right. Wait, I lied. All right. So that is 4 plus 4 is 8. Radiant damage.
All right, well done. As it like laughs as taking away the guiding bolt, it sees the other spell come its way. Oh, damn it! Like just come on. And it is going to use another legendary action now to look at you, Mary Belle. To look at you, Holly. Excuse me.
Okay.
And it is
he's
going
mad at
to-
me. That makes sense. He's mad at me.
It is going to cast its frightening gaze at you. I will need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, guys, wisdom is not her strong suit.
DC is 18.
Okay, guys. See you later.
Yeah, you are now frightened.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it was so close.
Oh man.
Oh, I was reading Maribel's first. I thought that was yours. Oh,
No,
okay.
it was
Still
so
off by
close,
one.
but
Well,
no.
guess what? You're still frightened.
Yeah. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Eh, There's no be able to change conditions on you, but I'm surprised. Did they take that away? It used to be a conditions option.
Yeah, it used to be a condition where you could
Daddy
put it on.
who? I hate
Anyway,
you.
you're frightened.
Oh yeah, I have it on my. I put it on my sheet.
Ah, okay, cool. All right, little scaredy cat now.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's that? Sindi.
Yes. I am going to pick myself up, and I'm going to pull out my family's handy dandy. Was the Hoovale handy dandy war pick. It just is this big war pick. The top is like decorated like 2 candy cane like hooks coming off the side of it, and I'm just going to go over. I'm gonna turn around and just yell, "You need to put money in the swear jar."
What? So we have Christmas Escanor now?
Yes.
And I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
Okay, 24.
24
to hit.
hits.
Nice.
Absolutely hits.
Very passionate about cursing.
The Lich is like
10 damage.
Wait.
And I'm gonna burn a smite on top of that.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So,
Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. Oh,
features and traits, I think,
amazing.
is
Anything else?
sorry. Yeah, I'm doing a smite for that.
Okay.
Smite him.
Okay. So then that's
Right
set
there,
to roll
shit.
D8.
Riley just like disappearing into the other side of the box.
Sorry.
I just like,
D8.
what's on the,
Oh,
what's
he's
on the other side of the
undead.
box?
He's undead, right?
What was that?
He's undead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3d8.
Whoa!
Ooh, gotta
so
love that
that's
paladin
15
damage.
damage.
Love
Nice.
it.
Oh,
And
you
that's
love
my
to
first
see
attack.
it. You love to see
So-
it.
Love
Huh.
to see that paladin damage.
Oh, that
Do
is
my
just
second attack.
the purity of which you are just swiping at this creature who is just full of hatred for this holiday and everything that it represents, and in you come just, that's just not nice. Clearly this Lich is on your naughty list.
And we're all just
Oh.
behind it. So Troy looks
The
over and
second
he just,
attack was only a 12.
since
That was
since
a-
Troy's behind him, he looks behind him and see just like the backside of the shorts just like fully flexing, just like, holy shit. So that's why he wears those things.
Yes,
actually-
the second
they're
attack does
actually
not hit
cutoffs.
though.
Okay.
Ooh, cut up.
Holly,
All right, is this the type of frighten that I have to run away?
yes, you cannot move forward.
Okay,
You cannot move closer to them.
I cannot move closer to them. Okay.
No. Move anywhere else.
Can-
but.
Can I try to snap out of it in some kind of way?
Let's see. To get out of frightened. Out frightened. I should know this offhand.
It's
You would-
usually
You would
a
have
wisdom
to.
save, yeah.
I mean, if you have, you could do a dispel magic, or you could. I'll let you throw. I'll let you do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the DC. You have to roll higher than 15.
All right. So Holly is just gonna be like, I was just full of Christmas cheer. Why am I so afraid? Trying to pep talk her way out.
You know
of
what?
this.
I'm gonna say because you have so much Christmas cheer with you, you have advantage with this.
Oh, thank you, DM. All right. Let's do this, Holly.
Because you can do that sometimes, DMs.
All right, Holly.
Make the game fun.
That wasn't good. That first roll wasn't good. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right, Holly. Yes! I think. Yeah!
Very good. You pull yourself together and you remember every song that you've ever loved singing about this holiday, even though you sing it year round. It just fills you up and you're able to shake off all the fear.
All right. And is that one of my actions?
That will be
to
your
shake
action.
off? Cool. That's fine. Well, I only have one bonus action. Let me look at where I am real quick. I'm sorry.
Chuggs, you are on deck. Next.
Holly is actually just gonna. Okay. All right, Holly. All right, Holly. She's gonna run over here. That's not on top of something, is there?
No, you're just
just
next to
stand
that
there?
pillar that's fallen down.
All right. She's gonna run over here, and she's concocting something, and that's
All right.
That's all she's doing.
Chuggs.
All right.
Chuggs. Chuggs. Chuggs.
Every time you
Oh,
say
boy.
Chuggs, I think of Adam Cole. I'm sorry.
Chuggs.
So yeah, seeing this ginormous, ugly tree, definitely a little intimidating. Chuggs is gonna move a little closer, and he's gonna look at this Lich, and he's gonna be like, "You son of a Lich!" and he's going to cast Frostbite.
Oh!
He's gonna cast Frostbite at. Let's see. Yes, he's gonna cast Frostbite. Let's see if this.
Anything on any saving throws or anything for that?
Let's see. Must make a Constitution saving throw
Okay.
before I roll any damage.
It's a 15.
You beat it.
Okay, so I'll take half.
Okay, so let me roll. Let's see. A 9. So
All right, so that's going to be 5 points. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. It's looking pretty bad.
Well,
As
no.
the Lich
Yeah.
is just
Oh, the Lich. Okay, good.
in its own domain,
I was like,
feeling
yeah, no.
betrayed by these these cold attacks that you have been giving it. As now it looks to the tree, this monstrous, just grimly decorated walking ant-like creature, and it commands it to destroy these peons. The awakened Christmas tree is going to stomp its way over to you, Chuggs.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And it will do a slam attack on you.
Ah! Oh no!
That is
Hell
a
no.
16.
Oh. Yeah, my AC is 11, so yeah, it hits.
Okay. You are
Peter,
going to
stop.
take, and I'm so sorry to do this to you,
3.
17 points of
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Lord!
Oh,
Ha,
no.
Oh no, that
As
changes
it
my strategy completely.
Lifts you up
I'm at 3.
and drops you down straight into the
Oh.
ground.
Wait.
I don't think I'm doing too well, guys.
Okay, but you get to knock off 6 points from that because I rolled a 3 on the D10 for interception, and that's my reaction.
All right. So you only take you only take 11. So you can add 6 back then.
Oh God.
Still
Well
not
done.
doing too great.
Well done.
And the Lich is going next. Damn it.
The Lich now is going to Oh boy. Oh boy. The Lich is going to float back. Get to this corner, and it is going to target you, Sindi. And it's going to
damn it, I
attempt.
used my reaction.
Wait, why
Yep.
is it?
You
why-
already did
why
use
is
your
he at-
reaction.
Why is he at 0?
That was me. I got
Okay.
it. I'm fixing it. It's not that bad yet.
Now you're at
It's
full.
like, oh my god.
Now you're at full health. Like,
Yeah,
oh my God.
I'm
Oh my God.
I'm trying my
You
best.
have I've done the math. You have 6 points of health
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
Okay, so you are going to I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
You gotta have good constitution. You work out so much.
I
Yes,
don't.
I will say because the fact that you work out so much, this will be with advantage.
It's all those protein shakes.
It's only
It's a good
14.
thing too.
Protein cheer.
You are going to take half of 3d8.
Oh. That changes up my
12
strategy.
plus 7 is 19. So half of 19 is 9.
Okay.
You're gonna do 9 points of necrotic damage as it pulls its bony hands and extends forward towards you, casting blight on you.
Oh.
But it is Troy's turn.
Okay. I quickly, slide past Chuggs, and as I do that, I slap him on the chest and cast Healing Word real quick. Running out of spells. So I cast Healing Word, and you get pretty decent. 6 more points of health.
Awesome.
So you're up to 12. That'll help, hopefully. Every little bit helps. And I keep going to here, where I'm within sight of the Lich, and I look at the hammer, and I think, well, might as well try. And I line up a shot with my action, and I
Right.
chuck it at him
Go for it. Roll an attack.
with the +1.
Yep.
That's an 11.
He's able to just, with not quite counterspell it, but just avoid its magical attempt to throw and just lets it go right back to you, looking at you with this mocking smile of, nice try.
We'll see who laughs at the end of this asshole. And I move, I think, hold on, let me just check how much I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I move back behind Sindi.
Quick, everyone
As
behind the
you go
buff
back
guy.
behind me, I'm like, Troy, that's another 2 copper in the swear jar.
Oh,
Mary Belle.
All right. Well, how much would you hate me if I said that I, with my action, would like to cast conjure animals or summon animals?
I'm not gonna hate this at all.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Get
awesome.
reindeer back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I actually have summon beasts and conjure animals. Which one am I? Oh, okay. So conjure animals. So with conjure animals, I can do 1 beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower, 4 beasts of half or lower, or 8 of quarter or lower. You get to choose the animal. theoretically, if you want to.
Oh no, this is all you.
Okay, but I get to choose the challenge rating. So I would like to summon. I would like to summon a. Ooh, what is that? That's a 1. I would like to summon 2 white dire wolves onto the field of battle here.
Yes.
So yeah, so I get to do that. So I'm gonna summon them. They are added to the initiative after me, or my initiative.
Oh my gosh, they're huge.
Why is this so cute?
I look
Holy
behind me
shit.
and go, ah!
There we go. Sure, great. So we get dire wolves, and then with my bonus
Where
action,
do you want them to actually appear, though?
I want to direct one of them to I'm gonna direct one of them to, actually both of them to be at the tree.
Okay. So we'll just put it like,
because they get pack tactics.
Are they all? Do they look that big? Like, are they that actually?
yeah,
that big?
they're a large beast.
They're a
Oh,
large
okay.
beast, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're white, and they're real fluffy. They're dangerous, but they're, you know.
They're
Maribel
gigantic
Maribel
huskies
got
that
them,
could
so
kill
they're
you.
cute, you know. Yeah, they're cute. You know, they're cute.
Maribel, you summon moose and ox?
They're designer dire wolves.
Yeah, they're designer. Yeah, they don't shed, actually. It's like a special breed. They're like a little bit crossbred. Yeah, so then that's all I can do. I don't think they can take an attack on my turn.
They're
I'm
not
sure.
rescue dire wolves for
They
sure.
They look real
Yeah,
beautiful
no.
on the outside, but their teeth are all crooked.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. So, what else can you do?
I lied. It's roll initiative for the summon. Whatever you want to do, it's fine.
They're gonna share yours.
Love it. So my directions to them is to attack that tree.
Awesome.
I don't think they can.
So that they have they have bite attacks each. So you
Yeah.
can roll for the 2 bites. They are +5 to each attack.
Okay, cool. So here's one of them. So that's a natural 20.
Oh
Okay.
man.
So what do they? What?
You
What's
get
their...
a 2d6 +3
Okay.
to hang on. Actually, I'm just gonna show the crit damage because I have it automatically. That's 20 piercing points on that first bite,
Ooh.
and that's not,
Awesome.
and that's just from the first one.
Awesome. Second one for that baby. Oh, that's a natural one.
The second one, the second one's a
The
little.
yings and
So
yangs of life.
the second wolf's a little bit off. So it like just kind of gnaws like at the base of the tree, like
It has one lazy
kind of
eye.
like it's a chew toy.
Nice. Yeah, they're, you know, it's like feast and famine sometimes with these wolves, you know, like you never know quite what you're gonna get. But yeah, then she's gonna attack the Lich with her bonus action, radiant damage. So
Okay.
let's see here. That's 16 plus 5.
That hits.
Yeah, plus 7, sorry. And then so it will be this plus 4. Oh, a whole 5 damage. Radiant damage.
Okay. Oh,
And that's my turn.
The Lich looks in bad shape as the radiant damage washes over it, and just this, you hear like a small like tingling of bells as it bursts through the Lich's body. Almost silver, if you would. Sindi. Sindi, you are up.
Yes, I am going to go past Ox and say, good boy. And I'm going to attack the Lich.
Wait, you named the
You
wolf
you
ox and
named-
moose. I heard that correctly.
Moose.
Okay. You named the wolves ox and moose. I thought that was what you said earlier.
Can Moose be the off one, please? Just the one who's like Ed from The Lion King, like his eyes are crossed and he's just.
All right. How would you like to attack this
Yeah,
almost
I'm gonna attack the
re-dead? Well, a 26 definitely hits.
And I'm gonna do another.
Wait.
A natural 20, so you get to crit that damage.
Yup, and I'm gonna crit a smite.
Smite.
Fight that shit.
Okay. So.
Sponsored
did
by
I do
the
that right? Yeah, okay. So 17 on the attack. Plus 2d. Wait, no, 68. Right? Yeah.
68.
68 because of the crit.
Well, it would be
my
the
God.
3d8 doubled, right?
It's
Yeah,
double.
3d8
So it's double radiant, which means is it quadruple because it's a crit?
You double the dice, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you double the
Yeah.
dice.
You double the dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
See what happens.
Oh.
Ooh, 28.
Ooh,
17 plus 28.
big ouch.
That's a big oof.
The,
Wow,
the,
I love that for you.
the law enforcement,
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
the long arms, the rippling muscled long arms of the law for Hoovale have come in at this time of need where language is so pure to him and the spirit of Christmas being so sacred to him. What are the last words that this Lich hears as you deliver this final blow?
Ho, ho, ho. You humbug.
And with a confused face of like, what a cliche. The axe comes down and rips this Lich asunder. The necrotic energy starts pouring out of its body and it just eviscerating everything around it. The Christmas tree ent, now no longer under the control of this Lich, just petrifies into its shape and its limbs turning back into regular tree limbs as it roots itself back into the ground, but all of the pine needles falling off of it. So it's now just this dead tree in the center of this cave. The Lich has been defeated and is no more.
Out of habit, Troy starts picking up the pine needles because he's like, have you ever seen pine light on fire? No, I am not having that happen here again. I'm just putting them into like a plastic bag that I had on my belt.
Seeing this and overwhelmed with a little bit of adrenaline and still being in her luminous form, Maribel just grabs a produce flame and just like tosses it down on the bed.
Holly,
have y'all ever
casts
seen a
dancing lights around the fire?
Have y'all
It's
seen
just these
pine needles
dancing
light on
Christmas
fire?
And there is an odd festive feeling in the air as a plume just immediately like kind of goes up real quick. With the,
I use Druidcraft to make the sound of Christmas music and twinkling bells.
I turn around and you see the whole front half of my body is just singed because I was standing in the pine needles. And I look at I look at her and I go, "We're gonna have a talk."
It's pretty.
And I come back and I'm just singing,
I think we have to change the tune just a little bit, just in case.
Hey ho, mahi. Copyright avoidance, please.
You have done what you have been, what have you set out to do, and as you gather yourselves and make the long trek back, as you exit the cave, with Moose and Ox now alongside you,
That's not actually
Reindeer
their
shows up
names.
with a
That's not
brand new
actually their
sled
names.
behind it, ready to help carry you back to town. And the
Shouldn't we
reins
grab all the
get
presents?
also attached to the two dire wolves as Moose, Ox, and Reindeer pull you at lightning speed back to town, where a joyous feast in your honor is brought back as now that they know that the cave is clear of any danger. They get back all of the decorations and the gifts. The villagers go about decorating the town. There is a delicious holiday treat smorgasbord available. You indulge in festive beverages and singing of your favorite seasonal songs, all of which, of course, led by all of you in doing your favorite ones, even some of the more off-color ones, just because, well, you know, a few moose juices in, everybody's got to feel a little bit more festive. And towards the end of it, the father of the young girl who was able to escape, she comes up to you, and along with her parents, and she pulls out a very special snow globe that she says, this is the one thing that I was able to keep when I got out of there. And I want you guys to have it because, you know, I feel like you guys earn this so much. And it's just it's a reminder for you of how much this holiday means to everybody. And it's my way of thanking you for, you know, saving all my friends. And if you shake it up really cool, it does like a cool thing inside, and the snow kind of just, you know, takes all these things. And she's trying to describe it, and as she's shaking it and you see little figurines that each one looking like you, having a heroic pose inside of the snow globe. As the father looks on, and you see a small, like, just a bit of a proud glint in his eye. The bartender just asks if he could put it on the mantle for a display, so that every year they are reminded of the holiday heroes. And with that, we end our story of how the Lich stole Christmas, triumphed by these individuals. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for watching. Happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you next time, because season 1 of the Wayfinders Guild is coming at ya.
Yeah! So much fun!
Oh yeah!
Ready.
We're so